Want to unlock a steady, predictable revenue stream for your business? Money bag. That's the power of recurring payments. Subscriptions, memberships, installment plans, they're the engine of modern commerce. But how do you integrate that essential functionality seamlessly and securely using the Paysafe API? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. We're going to walk through the fundamental steps to process recurring payments using Paysafe's dedicated tool, the Payment Scheduler API. The Paysafe Payment Scheduler API. Paysafe offers a specialized suite of endpoints called the Payment Scheduler API for managing subscriptions and recurring payments. This is the key to automating those repeat transactions. The overall process has three main phases: setting up your product, securing the customer's payment details, and initiating the subscription. Step 1. Create a payment plan. First, you need to tell Paysafe about your product or service and its billing cycle. You will use the Create a Plan endpoint within the Payment Scheduler API. This request defines your plan's details, such as the amount the customer will be charged, the frequency of the billing cycle, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly, the number of billing cycles or if it's an indefinite subscription. A successful response will give you a plan ID, which is your reference for this specific subscription offering. Step 2. Obtain the multi-use token. Before you can create a subscription, you need a secure way to reference the customer's card details without storing sensitive data yourself. Paysafe uses tokenization for this. Initial payment. The customer first completes a cardholder-initiated transaction, or CIT. This is the initial payment or $0 authorization, where they enter their card details and agree to the recurring terms. Single-use token. Paysafe returns a single-use token or SUT for this initial payment. Convert to multi-use token. This SUT must be converted to a multi-use token, MUT, using the appropriate endpoint. This MUT is the secure, reusable identifier you will use for all future charges. Step 3. Create the customer subscription. With your plan ID and multi-use token, you can now tie the customer to the recurring billing schedule. Use the Create a Subscription endpoint. In this request, you will include the plan ID you created in Step 1, the customer's multi-use token from Step 2, the desired start date for the subscription. Paysafe then handles the rest. It uses the plan details to determine when and how much to charge, leveraging the multi-use token for all subsequent, automated transactions, which are known as Merchant-Initiated Transactions or MITs. Essential considerations. A few final points to keep in mind for a compliant and successful integration. API keys and authentication. All your API requests, especially the server-to-server calls for recurring charges, must be authenticated using your Paysafe API key via HTTP basic authentication. Webhooks. Paysafe will send webhooks to your application to notify you of key events, like a successful payment, a failed payment, or a subscription cancellation. You need to configure your system to listen for and act on these notifications to keep your customer accounts up to date. Compliance. Always remember that recurring payments require the customer's explicit consent to store their payment information and agree to the billing terms. This is a critical requirement for maintaining compliance, especially with regulations like PSD2 and CAR